I've had many stories told to me in my life, but I felt like it was funny that today we were coming in to tell stories and I heard a really beautiful story this morning. So it seemed that that was the one I was supposed to share. And it's a story of a king. And this king had just been given a new sword, beautiful sword. And his court was around him. He was going off on a long journey. And he went to unsheath the sword, and as he was pulling the sword out of the scabbard, he cut his finger a bit. And he was looking at his finger and he was very angry about this. And someone, his right-hand man really, was saying, well, this is God's work and God does these things for a reason. You know, everything has a reason and there's a plan. And the king was very bewildered by this statement. Why would you tell me that my finger was cut on purpose and somebody made this happen for a reason? I don't understand this. And he put him in jail. He got very angry and was like, "That's silly. Go, you're gonna go and be locked up for a long time." And the king went and he continued on his journey. And as he was walking forth, he was approached by a group of tribal people, and they were just about to perform a sacrifice. And the leader of this tribe was saying, okay, we'll find someone, the first person you find, and you're going to bring them and we're going to sacrifice them. And the first person that they came across was this king. And they were starting to bring the king back, and they brought him to the tribal leader. And the tribal leader saw that he had a cut on his finger, and he was imperfect. He was scarred, and so this wasn't appropriate for a sacrifice. So they ended up letting this king go, and the king was like, "Oh my God! Like this just saved my life, and I just threw this man in jail who really was telling me that all of these things are happening for a reason, and now I'm seeing that this is so. I'm going to release this man from jail." And he brings this man out of jail, and they sit down, and he was like, "This is such a beautiful thing that you told me, and now I've seen how it's played out. But sitting here and looking at my finger, I find that this happened and some good came of it for me. You know, I was saved. My life was saved. God did such a good thing for me. But you were thrown in jail. Nothing good happened for you. Like, what's the reason for this? Why didn't you get, you know, some kind of fruit from this occurrence?" And the man was like, "Well, if you think about it, if I was on that journey for you, if you wouldn't have thrown me in jail, and I was on that journey with you, and they threw you out because your finger was cut, I would have been the next one in line to be sacrificed. So it actually saved my life as well. God is great. Everything happens for a reason. Nature always supports." And this is a recurring theme in my life. These stories keep coming up, and I keep realizing and telling myself that I just need to let go and accept. And even if it doesn't seem like things are very fair right now, or this is happening for a reason, or things seem bad, no, trust in God, trust in the universe, trust in nature, that it's all happening for a reason. There's a sequence that is occurring, and I just let go, surrender. So this was a really beautiful story for me to hear today, and I'm glad that I got to share it with you.